Welcome back, Husky Pups. Today is Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week looking at our chicken life cycle. Yesterday, I left you with writing a summary and going back and filling in your answers to the questions in our Nearpod lessons for slides 11 and 12. So just to kind of recap, we read the chicken story about Kit, the little girl that received a chick on her 8th birthday, and she got to watch the chick grow and develop over the course of this next several weeks, and eventually she got to watch her own chick turn into a chicken and have her own eggs that she got to watch, and she got to watch her chicken be a mom. And you know, this week we're thinking about Mother's Day coming up and how great it is. And being a mom myself, like, I absolutely love watching the growth that I see in my own children, as well as all of my Husky Pup kiddos. It is wonderful and amazing to sit back and think about where we were at the beginning of the year together and where we are now. Even though we're not together, you'll always be in my heart. I'll always think of you as my Husky Pup kids, no matter how far apart we are. So with that being said, I hope that you have brought your papers back with you today from yesterday, okay? We're going to do a little bit of review first before we get into answering some of the questions. And those questions that you answered yesterday, that chart you created, are going to help you today with the quiz we're going to take. So first I want you to, typically if we were in class, we would do this as a think, pair, share, and I'd have you turn to your shoulder buddy and we'd talk about it, and then we come back together and we talk about it. But we can't really do that. So I'm going to kind of have some pause time in here, and maybe you pause the video and talk about it with your pet cat or your dog or your guinea pig or your chick. Who knows? Okay. So I'm done being silly. Our question that I want you to be thinking about today is, what will likely happen to Annabelle's baby as it grows up? Use evidence from the story to explain your answer. So now we're not talking about Annabelle when she was growing up with Kit. What's going to happen to the baby that Kit watched Annabelle hatch? That's where we're at today. The big, whoo, Annabelle's a mommy now. What is she going to, or what is her baby going to experience as it grows up? We don't know if the baby is a boy or a girl. So will it grow up to be a hen or a rooster? I don't know. And would it be different? I think it probably would be, right? Because the rooster mates with the chicken in the hen coop and really has nothing else to do with the eggs for the next 21 days or thereafter, right? It's really left up to the hen or the mama. So pause your video, talk it over, look at your notes from yesterday, think to yourself, what is most likely going to happen to Annabelle's baby as it grows up? Pause that video, friends. All right, Copper, we need to have a discussion. I have to think, pair, share with you, okay, buddy? Are you ready? You can't shake your head. No, it has to be a yes. No, no, no. Okay. Now, I have to tell you what I think is going to happen to Annabelle's baby as it grows up. Well, I think that it's going to take a nap when it first came out because its mama, Annabelle, pecked at it until it fell asleep. And then it's going to dry, and its feathers, those are the down feathers, the ones that keep it warm. They're going to be fluffy little chicks like what we had in our house a few weeks ago. And as Annabelle's baby grows and develops, it's going to develop its flight feathers and its contour feathers, and the down feathers are going to go away, and it's going to grow up to be a big chick really fast. And then in about 15 or 16 weeks, if it's a hen, it'll be fully grown and it'll start laying eggs. And if it's a rooster, I guess he just kind of struts around and protects the females, the hens. Okay. And maybe it'll reproduce with another hen, one of the neighbors. Okay? Okay, friends, hopefully you had time to think, pair, share with your partner. I used Copper as my partner today because he's a good little partner. He likes to help once in a while. All right, thanks, partner. I'm going to let you down. All right. So now I'm going to use that information that I recapped on, and I'm going to help walk through this quiz. That information that Copper helped me to recap and recall, he's a good helper with that. He's a good listener. So question number 1, what do Kit's parents get her for her 8th birthday? Well, she thought it was a hamster like her teacher's pet, Mrs. Bernstein, but it was too light. It wasn't a Copper. Nope, wasn't a cat. A chick or an egg? Well, it wasn't an egg because she didn't have to incubate it. So I'm going to go with chick. Let's go down here to next. Question number 2, Annabelle would dart around the garden when Kit let her out of her coop and peck at everything on the ground. What does coop mean? Is it a classroom for young students? Is that where you go to school? Is it called a coop? No. Inside of a chicken's egg. Well, they don't go back inside their egg once they're hatched. They grow and get big. They wouldn't fit. A garden where vegetables grow. No, that's where she would go and run from Kit. Or the place where a chicken lives. I'm going to go with a place where the chicken lives because I'm pretty sure that that's where her nest was when she had the baby chick. So I'm going to go with that one. That's their house. That's what we call it. Question number 3. Annabelle has special feathers called down to keep her warm as a chick. Later on, she sits on her eggs to keep them warm. What does this information suggest? So she had down feathers when she was a chick to keep her warm, and later she sits on her eggs to keep the eggs warm. What can we infer about this? What does it suggest? Let's read through our answer choices. Kit's parents want her to understand the life cycle of a chicken. Well, yeah, I think so, but what does it have to do with keeping a chicken warm and its eggs warm? Warmth is important to the life cycle of a chicken. Oh, something to think about. Annabelle likes to run around and peck things. Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with their down feathers or keeping her eggs warm. So I would cross out A and I would cross out C right now. B is an option. Or is it D? Plants need a lot of water to grow and produce flowers. Well, we know that from last week that that's true, but that has nothing to do with a chicken. What is that even doing on here? That's one of those crazy answer choices that you can automatically cross off. So if I've crossed off A, C, and D, that leaves me with warmth is important to the life cycle of a chicken. Question 4. Complete the sentence. A chick comes out of an egg, blank, it grows into a hen. A chick comes out of an egg. I'm going to fill in the blank with each answer choice to see what makes sense up here as I read it out loud, because I know when I read it out loud to myself, sometimes it makes more sense. A chick comes out of an egg after it grows into a hen. I don't think that makes sense. So I would cross that one off. A chick comes out of an egg, although it grows into a hen. Well, I might leave that one alone. I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me, but let me keep reading. A chick comes out of an egg because it grows into a hen. Well, that's not the reason why it comes out of an egg. So I'm going to cross off C. How about, let's look at choice D. A chick comes out of an egg before it grows into a hen. Well, yeah, that makes most sense. The egg, the baby chick hatches, and then it grows into the hen. And if I look at that life cycle wheel that I made on Monday, that would totally back up and support that information. So I'm going to go with answer choice D. Makes the most sense to me. Last question. The life cycles of chickens and vegetables are different. What evidence from the text supports the statement? Well, we know that they're different because we've already studied plants, and this week we're looking at chickens, and we've been looking at chickens. So let's see what evidence supports this statement, Okay, that's what we're trying to pull back around using evidence from the text. Chickens lay eggs, but vegetables do not. Well, yep, that would support it. But let's always read through all of the answer choices, because that's important when we're taking and answering multiple choice questions. Plants and animals have life cycles that repeat. Well, yes, they both do, but that doesn't tell me what makes them different. So I would cross that out because that doesn't show me what's different about them. Plants get bigger and stronger as they grow. Well, yes, that's true, but that's not comparing the life cycle of a chicken to a vegetable or a plant. So I would cross out that one. Kit's parents talk to her about chickens and vegetables. Well, yeah, they do with it over dinner, but that has nothing to do with how the life cycles of chickens and vegetables are different. So I'm definitely going to cross that out, and that leaves me with choice A. Chickens lay eggs, but vegetables do not. And I'm going to go on from there. And today I'm going to stop us here. We're going to come back here. I hope you kind of enjoyed my fun think, pair, share with my kitty cat Copper. Today I'm going to ask you to go on to the Nearpod lesson using your code AGLTB and complete just slides 13 through 15. So you're just doing a think, pair, share. You're getting your information out that you created on Monday and Tuesday, and you are answering that short 5-question quiz today. And I'll be checking my reports to see who else is doing it and how well you're doing, because I know you're going to rock it out. All right, Husky Pups, we will see you tomorrow.